Please sit down. Bore da a croesio i'ch seremoni grafio. Mae'n braf iawn a'ch gweld I gyd am a hethw, gad a'ch teulu a'i cyfaithion sydd wedi bod yn gefn ici ar hyd y ffordd. Good morning and welcome to your graduation. It's delightful to see you all here today with your family and friends who have supported you along the way. It is always a joy to attend graduation as it gives us an opportunity to reflect on the wonderful achievements we are celebrating today, and also to pause to think about what lies ahead. So, what does come next? Well, in one form or another, what comes next is the rest of your life. Whilst you've been with us, I hope we've worked in partnership to ensure that you've not only learnt about your discipline, but you have at the same time acquired a whole host of other skills and experienced a wide range of opportunities, so that you leave us a more rounded, articulate person, and importantly, with the ability, confidence and capacity to forge your own path. The kind of skills that we hope you have acquired involve such things as the ability to analyse, critical thinking, organisational skills, you know, the ones about getting to lectures on time and meeting assignment deadlines. The team-working skills involved in group projects and running one of the many students' union societies or athletic union sports clubs. The social and caring skills that are acquired through student volunteering. These skills will be important in the years to come, as much as your career progression will depend on your ability to know, articulate, and to deploy the skills you possess, and to do so with confidence. This complex array of skills is just one way to describe the additional benefit of a university education. My own example: I am a graduate of this fine institution, and 20 years ago, I was sat where you are today. And like many of you, I didn't have a career path mapped out. What I did have was a strong skill set, developed of course in my studies, but grounded in real experience gained as a student volunteer running a weekend holiday project for tough kids from Cardiff. In 1996, I was the student on a national government's review of higher education. I was 23 and the only member of the committee not to be a sir, doctor or professor. I remember to this day that the confidence and skills I needed to expect the great and good of the university world to listen to me was no different than that I had needed when I expected 16 tough kids from Cardiff to listen to me. My point is that each of you will have a strong set of skills and abilities. You wouldn't be here otherwise. Be confident in these and be confident in yourselves. Take risks, embrace change, and don't be afraid to fail. We all fail at some point. Pick yourself up, learn from the experience, and move on. As Winston Churchill famously said, success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Graduates, as you leave this hall today, you join the congregation of the university and become part of the vibrant and inspiring alumni that stretches across the globe. I look at you and I see our future. Be proud of being a Cardiff graduate. Go and share your knowledge. Encourage others to take up the challenge of discovering and sharing knowledge. Be confident and courageous in all you do. Today is about celebrating your success. Embrace it, enjoy it, but also appreciate it. Never stop learning. As you leave today, on behalf of Cardiff University, I wish you health, happiness, and success. Go out and make the world a better place. I now have the pleasure of introducing Tegid Richards, who graduated this week with a degree in Welsh, and during his time in Cardiff has been the president of the Welsh Society. Tegid will read a poem by Wales's inaugural national poet, Gwyneth Lewis. Many of you will have encountered Gwyneth's work before in the form of the 6-foot-high words, thought to be the biggest poem in the world, on the front of the Wales Millennium Centre. Gwyneth has been writer-in-residence at the university's School of Physics and Astronomy and is now an honorary fellow. The poem, Education, was specially commissioned by Cardiff University. Diolch yn fawr am mwynhau'r ceremony. Thank you very much and enjoy the ceremony.
Education by Gwyneth Lewis. Beiddia feiddio, gwella dy wneud. Myna geisio, parcha ddweud. Traws newidiad fydd dy glod, dy ddyfodol mentro bod. Learning's a passport that returns you home a better person. It permits you to dare, being daring. Makes you secure without knowing everything. Helps you welcome some failure. Forges an alloy with others' thinking. It is simple delight in mind and its motions. Scintillates, but isn't deceptive. Admits the joy of institutes is the open road to everywhere but bigotry. It's the shortest distance between you and me. And if you're lucky, it never ends.
Bore da, a croeso a Gaerdydd. Good morning. Welcome to Cardiff, St David's Hall, and to our 2015 graduation ceremony. My name is John Jeans, and I'm privileged to be the Chair of Council at Cardiff University. May I offer my warm congratulations to you all of you who are graduating today. As you sit there waiting to come up on stage, you must be feeling a mixture of emotions. I'm sure many of you feel excited, many of you relieved. But most of all, I hope you feel a great sense of achievement. All of you deserve congratulations several times over. Firstly, congratulations on winning admission in the first place. Cardiff is one of the most sought-after universities in the UK. Admission standards are high. Selection, as you probably remember, is extremely competitive. For every one of you sitting there, 6 or 7 applicants were fighting keenly to be in your place today. Our reputation has been significantly enhanced by the outstanding results we achieved in the Research Excellence Framework announced last December. We are now in the top 5 of UK universities for the quality of our research, up 17 places since the last exercise 6 years ago, and second in the UK for impact. Now, more than ever, this marks us out as an extremely ambitious and innovative university, unafraid to set goals and assert ourselves among the world's best. Secondly, congratulations on your years of study here. Research-led teaching is one of the distinctive features of Cardiff University. Many of you will have participated in research projects, learned to ask new questions and to challenge conventional wisdom. Whether you stay in academic research or pursue any other career, I hope that the free, inquiring Cardiff state of mind will stay with you. And, most importantly, congratulations and welcome to the many family, friends and supporters who join us today, many of whom will have travelled great distances to be here. We owe you a great deal of support, of family and friends, both moral support, guidance and encouragement, but in many cases also considerable financial support. I urge all of you who are graduating today to send your heartfelt thanks to everyone who has helped you. 4 years ago, I was in this auditorium watching my daughter receive her degree, and therefore I have a very special empathy for the emotions you're feeling today. I can vividly recall the sense of pride at seeing my daughter walk across the stage and shake the Vice-Chancellor's hand, and can assure you that this moment will live long in your memory, especially as that wonderful photograph will, I'm sure, soon have pride of place at your home. I'm confident that those graduating will allow you a sense of shared pride in their accomplishments, and I'm delighted that you can join us for this very special occasion. Enjoy this day. This is the beginning of your future. You're entering upon a journey of lifelong learning, and your tutors will hope that much more than the knowledge they've imparted to you is an understanding of methods of learning, of analysis, of intellectual thinking, which should serve you well for the rest of your days. Go out into the community, your community, to educate, to encourage thought, not prejudice, and be prepared to defend education. In the world of mass communication, massive open online courses, YouTube and virtual lectures, academics face a fundamental question. If information is everywhere, does anyone need a university education? All of you here today are testament to the value of a Cardiff education. to the benefits of learning in an international environment and our research-led teaching. The internet helps share information, but the volume of misinformation reinforces more than ever before the need for evidence-based knowledge and understanding. I feel that by far the best prospect for responsible application and regulation must lie with a better informed public. We must use this knowledge, and how we apply it, for the good of humankind around the world. It is indeed this idea of application that arguably defines the Cardiff graduate. The latest Levers data shows us that 95% of Cardiff University graduates enter employment or professional training or study shortly after completing their studies, placing Cardiff at the top of the Russell Group of elite universities by this measure. Application underscores the university's achievements too. Almost 9 in 10 of our students expressed overall satisfaction with their student experience, according to the National Student Survey, putting us well above the UK average. And record numbers of students are being offered the chance to apply their learning through the Cardiff University Research Opportunities Programme, which allows students to sample live research and enhance their academic skills. These achievements are reflected in the successes of the schools present here today: the School of History, Archaeology and Religion, and the School of Planning and Geography. The School of History, Archaeology and Religion performed very well in the government's Research Excellence Framework, reaching the top 10 in the UK for its research in religious studies, while its research in the fields of archaeology and history climbed up the national rankings to 12th and 17th respectively. Congratulations to those of you graduating today who've returned to education through the school's Exploring the Past pathway. Many of you will have been away from formal education for many years prior to this course and are a glowing testament to the fact that it's never too late to return to education. Muslims in Britain, the university's first massive open online course, led by the Centre for the Study of Islam in the UK, has seen a huge take-up this year, with the enrolment of 5,500 people, bringing the total number of enrolments to 12,000 since its launch last spring. The School of Planning and Geography has also had another very successful year, rising to 38th in the QS World University rankings and to 2nd in the UK for planning. Adding to this success, December saw the school achieve a top 10 position in the Research Excellence Framework. Furthermore, in this academic year, the school has witnessed a doubling of applications to undergraduate programs and sees its first graduates in the popular Human Geography BSc program. The school's popularity has been further validated by the 100% rating it received from undergraduate students for overall satisfaction in this year's National Student Survey. But congratulations too on what you have brought to Cardiff and to Wales. Many of you will have taken part in Student Volunteer in Cardiff, one of the largest schemes in the country. You have given more than 50,000 hours of your time in the past year, helping more than 900 people each and every week. From the youth club established for young people with Down syndrome to the day trips organised for young carers, you are a prime reason why Cardiff University is so valued in its home community. Sport plays an important part in university life, and your contribution has been enormous again this year. You achieved a double win in the varsity, where you not only retained the varsity shield, but also brought home the varsity cup, beating Swansea 27 to 22 points in a thrilling rugby final. And rather magnificently, others have managed to balance their studies with competing at the highest echelons of sport, from judo to rowing. Carry the determination and commitment you have demonstrated during your time here with us as you embark on your future career. You will be among the professionals who will lead this and other nations. It is not going to be an easy job. There's a lot to be done. And I hope you all leave here with a solid determination to contribute to the culture, welfare, and prosperity of your family, your communities, and humankind. I urge you to be the gatekeepers of good sense and the educators for tomorrow. You can vote.
I will now read the proclamation, first in Welsh, then in English. Nerth Gwlad ei Gwybodaeth. Boed hysbys i holl aelodau'r Brifysgol ac ar hyd a lled y byd, fod cynulliad o Brifysgol Cardydd yn cael ei gynnal heddiw ym Mhrifddinas Cymru. O dan awdurdod siarter frenhinol y Brifysgol, mae'r cynulliad hwn yn cyfarfod i dderbyn y myfyriwr sydd, yn rhinwedd ei hastudiaethau a'i hysgolheictod, wedi ei haroli'n briodol yn unol â statudau'r Brifysgol ac wedi cael ei deilwng a'i graddau. Wrth ddathlu llwyddiant y rhai sy'n graddio yn y cynulliad hwn, fe atgoffwn o'i cyfrifoldeb i gyfrannu o werthoedd y Brifysgol hon. Nod iddynt hwn yw ceisio drwy cyflawniadau wasanaethu lles pawb, ymdrechu i sicrhau rhagoriaeth ym mhob peth ac yn boeni am ddyfodol ein byd. Gwrandewch yn awchus ar ddoethineb gan ei fod yn cynnig gobaith a gwirionedd ym mhob cenedlaeth. Nerth glad ei gwybodaeth, a nation's strength is in its learning. Let it be known to all members of the university and throughout the world that today in the capital city of Wales, a congregation of Cardiff University is taking place. Under the authority of the university's Royal Charter, this congregation meets to receive those students who, by virtue of their studies and scholarships, have been appropriately examined according to the statutes of the university and found worthy of their degrees. We celebrate the success of those who graduate in this congregation, and in doing so, remind them of their responsibility to share in the values of this university. It is for them to seek, through their achievements, to serve the common good, to strive for excellence on all things, and care for the future of the world. Be attentive to wisdom, for it offers hope and truth in every generation. Diolch.
Bore da a chroeso I bawb. Good morning and welcome everybody to this graduation ceremony and to the university. My name is Colin Reardon. I'm President and Vice-Chancellor, which is kind of a cross between Chief Executive and Head Teacher. And it falls to me to receive our new graduates today to their degrees. So what will happen is that each graduande's name will be read out. They'll cross the stage, I will greet them, and they will proceed back to their seat. Once they get back to their seat, I will ask them to stand. Just one point, though, about as they come across. Please do applaud. You can applaud wildly if you want. You can whoop, you can whistle, raise the roof. But it would be nice if you could stop once they reach me, because then we can hear the name of the next person coming, and everybody gets a chance. Now, once the students are back in their seat, once the whole cohort has gone through, I will then ask them to stand, and I will read a sentence in Welsh. Now, those of you who don't understand or don't speak Welsh won't understand what I'm saying. Those of you who do speak Welsh might not either. So let me just tell you what it means. When translated, the sentence I use means, through the authority conferred upon me by the university, I receive you to the award to which you're entitled and all the honours pertaining thereto, and in each case I will name the award, whatever it may be. We will now proceed to the presentation of graduates.
I, Professor Chris Williams, introduce those who have received the degree of Bachelor of Arts. Rwy fi, yr athro Chris Williams, yn cyflwyno rhai sydd wedi derbyn gradd baglo yn y celfyddydau. William John Arthur Buck. Will Davis. Niamh Kelly. Gwen Elizabeth Moulder. George Henry Atkins. Amy Jane Bird. Lewis Brown. James Cook. Oliver Corbett. Emily Cowan. Samuel Cox. Etienne Carr. Robbie Donovan. Luke Dorning. Peter William Durling. Robert England. David Evans. Catherine Ferguson. Joe Greenslade. Natasha Greensword. Kate Alexandra Jones. Jonathan Langston. Hannah Lewis. Annie Mackay. Gabriel Merry. Daniel Mitchell. Jack Mullen. Sian Esther Powell. Connor Rees. Eleanor Frances Reynolds. Chloe Salter. Abigail Southon. Giles William Philip Way. Reese Jackson. Andy Parker. Harmony Andrews. Charlotte Battersby. Hannah Biggs. Jennifer Donovan. Natasha Essen. Tanya Gittings. Jessica Hill. Stephen Huggins. Lydia James. Victoria Kelly. Harriet Lomax. Chloe Mace. Louise Morgan. Martha Page. Aruna Pawson. Luke Potts. Lydia Reed. Oliver Swindle. William Tregascus. Matthew Whelan. Anna Elise Young. Oliver Bailey. Verity Ball. Bronte Mayea Bowen. Kim Michelle Brown. Joanna Davis. Jonathan Gilbert. Juliet Mary Greaves. Olivia Harrison. Casper Kajetan Jackson. Connor Law. Helene Murphy. Jessica Scorer. Dominique Sewell. Louise Thomas. Aaron Thayer Williams. Christopher Griffiths. Megan Healy. Stephen Jarvis. Naomi Nicole Mayer. David Anthony Streak. Lisa Backhouse. Naomi Abrams. Laura Allen. Phoebe Ashley. Laura Catherine Barber. Catherine Begmansky. Natalie Bird. Catherine Bowerman. Harry Brennan. Rose Gwenllian Brent Turner. Joshua William Bridson. Edward Britton. Emily Brown. Oliver Bull. Joseph Clemo. Ashley Cox. Bethany Cox. Jodie Cox. Emir Davis. Jacob Henry Deacon. Jacob Dickens. Neve Dreelan. Ben Evans. Catherine Field. Alex Fugard. Alexander Grimwood. Bethany Gunn. Matthew Hale. Amina Wati Binti Abdullah. Rebecca Hall. Rosa May Harris. Amy Hayes. Kieran Ramsey Hill. Fran Holloway. David Sean Hooson. Mason Hyatt. Peter Jackson Eastwood. Jodie James. Nathan James. Garin Jones. Hannah Jones. Nicholas Kent. Caitlin Kilby. Francis Leonard. Alexander Macy Dare. Claire Mackay. Rhiannon Eluned Main. Kirby Malone. Josh McCusker. Callum McGinty. Lucy Kate Mello. Lisa Mitchell. Benjamin Samuel Montgomery. Lara Morris. Sophie Morris. Patrick Mullen. Lauren Myers. Patrick O'Neill. James Phillips. Colette Portway. Lucy Powell. Alexander Price. Chloe Price. Amanda Caitlin Rabbit. Josephine Radford. Douglas Randall. Olivia Louise Reed. Katie Reynolds. Laura Richards. Ema Sheehy. James Smith. Lucy Spain. Liam Peter Spencer. Ben Tabara. Rhiannon Alice Tapp. Michelle Tarek. Benjamin Taylor. Chloe Taylor. Hannah Nicole Thomas. Jack Vittles. Joshua Ward. Rebecca Whitehead. Helen Claire Whittington. Kaylee Williams. Pippa Williams. Molly Witcher. Fiona Wood. Gemma Wood. Emma Wright. Mike Longo. Daniel Roberts. Emily Williams. Ellis Morgan. Adam Vaughan Williams. Danielle Allen. Jessica Barnaby Dearden. Lily Barnett. Lauren Booth. Eleanor Beatrice Brown. Stephanie Charnley Smith. Imogen Alice Clark. Rachel Clenton. Lauren Davis. Ain Gallagher. Yasmin Hajilu. Seren Elizabeth Grace Harben. Harris Hawkey. Bethan Hocking. Gareth Paul Jones. Jack Jones. Kirsty Jones. Misha Jones. Robbie Jones. Rebecca Alice Kilburn. Sophie Jane Lewis. Kimberly Jade Martin. David Milner. Grace Phelps. Olivia Slowey. Elizabeth Smith. Amy Summers. Megan Spalding. Deborah Squire. Harley Stevens. Thomas William Sugg. Olivia Vanden Bent Kelly. Christopher Ward. Carla Watkins. Rachel Watts. Ellen Weeble. Sarah Naomi Winkley. Nicole Page Here. Joshua Allen. Kaylee Jenkins. Rebecca Lewis Jones. Kirsty Priest. William Sinclair. Victoria Green. Abigail Howells.
Will the students who've just crossed the stage please stand? Troi awdurdod y brifysgol a'n ddriedwyd I mi, Derbyniaf chwi i'r arbaglor yn y celfyddydau ac I holl freiniau ar radd hon. Congratulations.
I, Professor Christopher Williams, introduce those who have received the degree of Bachelor of Science. Rwy fi, yr athro Christopher Williams, yn cyflwyno rhai sydd wedi derbyn gradd baglo mewn gwyddoniaeth. Helen Rebecca Armstrong. Peter Bonvoisin. Katie Fullis. Michael George Foodie. Peter Joseph Forward. Whitney Rose Howells. Marvin Geordie Ellis Joseph. Matthew Lee. Christopher Osborne. Jessica Poyle. Sarah Rose. Paul Smith. Oliver Burton. Jessica Rose John. Sophia Pasquale. Olivia Silverstein.
Will the students who've just crossed the stage please stand? Rwy awdurdod y Brifysgol a'n rhiedoedd I mi, derbyniaf chwi i'r arbaglor mewn gwyddoniaeth ac I holl freiniau ar radd hon. Congratulations.
I, Professor Christopher Williams, introduce those who have received the degree of Bachelor of Theology. Rwy fi, yr athro Christopher Williams, yn cyflwyno rhai sydd wedi derbyn gradd baglo diwynyddol. Christopher Dominic Frost. Joy Lorraine James. David John Jones. Catherine Louise Lewis. Catherine Miller. Joe Reed. Vivienne Sayer. Wendy Taylor.
Will the students who've just crossed the stage please stand? Rwy awdurdod y Brifysgol a'n rhiedoedd I mi, derbyniaf chwi i'r arbaglor diwynyddol ac I holl freiniau ar radd hon. Congratulations.
Professor Christopher Williams, introduce those who have received the Certificate of Higher Education. Rwy fi, yr athro Christopher Williams, yn cyflwyno rhai sydd wedi derbyn y tystysgrif addysg uwch. Janet Day. Moira Randall.
Torewdod yr Brifysgol am ddriedoedd I mi, derbynnu a chwi I dystysgrif addysg uwch ac I holl feiniau ar ad hon. Congratulations.
I, Professor Paul Milbourne, introduce those who have received the degree of Bachelor of Science. Lucy Aspden. Shin Bai. Hannah Barry. Lauren Butcher. Devon Daniels. Alexander Edge. James Hansel. Luke Hyams. Thomas Jacob. James Jones. Ruth Jones. Venus Leung. Xiang Liu. Hannah Marshall. Jordan Meany. Willow Beltane Mercer. Shauda Mo. Timothy William Norton. Thomas O'Connor. Thomas O'Neill. Rebecca Hettas. Bryn Phillips. Amy Robertson. Charles Snell. Yuan Pan. Megan Watts. Charlotte Wilkinson. Silas Willoughby. Thomas Wilson. Matthew Woodhead. Sishi Wu. Charlotte Adicott. William Barnard. Ashley Page Brooks. Harry Bunt. Harris Christensen. Rhiannon Collins. Samuel Joseph Connolly. Luke Deere. Brock Duncan Rogers. Charlotte Eels. Sarah Edwards. Emma Green. Reese Griffith. Callum Hudson. Maya Kay. Nicholas Legg. Jack Lloyd. Florence Logan. Isabel McGeever. Joseph Newbury. Patrick Oxton. Ben Painting. Sabina Patel. Emily Ann Pierce. Sophia Pretty. Hannah Reason. Alexander Richards. Matthew Rickman. Mary Rogers. Nina Danielle Sambrook. Erin Sarsfield. Phoebe Saunt. Shiza Shah. Anish Sharma. Emma Sheriff. Sophie Elizabeth Lauren Stanley. Iona Stewart. Emily Victoria Surtees. Catherine Swarbrick. And Harrod Lauren Thomas. James Thomas. Lois Thomas. Robert James Wigley. Louise Winchester. Sophie Yates. Lauren Bayliss. Harry Burks. Jack Brennan. Daniel Gerard Cutlin Smith. Emily Sophie Elliott. Tesney Rose Fox. Alexander Henderson. Fleur Polly Moore. Spencer Jeffries. Charlotte Elizabeth Morris. Jack Pickering. Kim Lauren Scott. Chloe Studden. Robert John Thomas. Sophie Usher. Nuala Wheatley. Ryan Williams. I, Professor Paul Milbourne, introduce those who have received the posthumous degree of Bachelor of Science. Sam Davies. Sam Davies was particularly proud to be a student at Cardiff University and also proud to be studying city and regional planning. Sam wrote in his curriculum vitae that he was interested in planning because of its impact on people's everyday lives, even though they were often unaware of it themselves. Sam completed several periods of work experience in architecture, engineering, and planning to complement his academic studies. In the most recent of these, at Newport City Council, Sam clearly surpassed his colleagues' expectations. He proved an asset to the planning team at the council and built his confidence in his subject knowledge whilst wearing his heart on his sleeve. Sam was particularly excited at the prospect of returning to the final year of his course with his friends. Friends who valued Sam for always being honest with them and telling it like it is. Sam's family, John, Ros, and Tom, are especially proud that Sam is graduating today alongside his friends.
Will the students who have just crossed the stage please stand? Treuawdod ar y Brifysgol a'n ddriedoedd i mi, derbyniaf chwi i'r raddbagwr mewn gwyddoniaeth ac I holl freiniau ar radd hon. Congratulations.
I, Professor George Boyne, introduce those who have received the degree of Master of Arts. Lydia Emily McCann. Rory McDade. Caris Ann Sims. Amelia Booth. Cassandra Mary Davis. Iride Tomatsik. Grion Clear Daffith. Amit Pal Ojla. Matthew Britton. Chiara Costello. Anna Field. Jasmine Losasso. Lloyd Price. Edward Spratt. Gregory Stride. Jack Whitaker. Natalie Williams. Timothy Moore. Jonathan Rodri Evans. Kiara Tratsula. Elizabeth Tabernor. Nicholas McDermott. Natasha Jane Tiley. Michael Philip Smith. Eve Alexandra Taylor. Zikri Chu. Clara Sophie Curler. Kui Men Ying. Yu Teng Chung. Helen Marie Dunstan.
Would the students who've just crossed the stage please stand? Proawdurdod y Brifysgol am fwriadoedd I mi derbyniad chwi i'r addallon y celfyddydau ac I holl freiniau ar ardd hon. Congratulations.
I, Professor George Boyne, introduce those who have received the degree of Master of Science. Victoria Kerry Rees. Anna Kroll. Veronica Lazarenko. DeChris Cecil Turker. Fabi Minke van Berkel. Lokendra Chemjong. Quian Chen. Xin Gao. Raphael Grosso McPherson. Natapong Ikaju. Liu Chu. Thomas Hugh Sadler. Ziyi Zhang. Alexander James Graham. Kaylee Northam. Heidi Carey. Holly Ann Hobbs. Tamsin Law. Adam West. Anton Falaleev. Alexandra Louise Lavagna. Lucas Zorichak. Efe Dioroto Josephine Ugurebe. Joan Isus Beck. Justina Kachniarts. Fanny Matthias. Edgar Chilansi Mulwanda. Elizabeth Pegler. Richard Pitts. Helena Claire Taylor. Langying Zheng. Amina Wati Binti Abdullah. Thomas Lee Ming. Lo Yi Lun. Saoirjin Velkumar. Adam Cornish. Neris Eldridge. Kieran Jardine Gandhi. Sarah Curtin. Ross David Rafferty.
Will the students who've just crossed the stage please stand? Rhoi awdurdod o brifysgol am ddoriadoedd I mi, derbynniaf chwi i'r addallro mewn gwyddoniaeth ac I holl freiniau ar radd hon. Congratulations.
I, Professor George Boyne, introduce those who have received the degree of Master of Theology. Charlotte Trombin. Colin Bell. Richard Hall. Keith John Munnings. Charlotte Elizabeth Osborne.
Will the students who just crossed the stage please stand? Rhoi awdurdod o brifysgol am ddoriadoedd I mi, derbynniaf chwi i'r addallro mewn diwinyddiaeth ac I holl freiniau ar radd hon. Congratulations.
I, Professor George Boyne, introduce those who have received the degree of Master of Philosophy. Alwyn Evans.
Rhoi awdurdod o brifysgol am ddoriadoedd I mi, derbynniaf chwi i'r addallro mewn ddyffroniaeth ac I holl freiniau ar radd hon. Congratulations.
I, Professor George Boyne, introduce those who have received the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Gareth Abrahams. Mark Robert Adams. Claire Louise Cutforth. Mary Davis. Susanna Dean. Catherine Horla Underwood. Manon Jones. Victoria Leonard. Rohit Madan. Susanna McWilliam. Amanda Jane Oliver. Adamola Olusola Omegan. Rhiannon Elizabeth Pugh. Jonathan Radcliffe. Dweezil van der Kerkhoff.
Would the students who've just crossed the stage please stand? Troi awdurdod o brifysgol a'n fwriadoedd I mi, derbyniaf hwi I rydddoeth ar mewn athroniaeth ac I holl freiniau ar radd hon. Congratulations.
Please be upstanding for the greetings.
May your care ever be for the good name of our university and the well-being of the world.
Bore da, you are now members of the distinguished alumni of this university. May your association with the university be cherished and be constant throughout your life. You have come on a long journey to be here today. For many of you, you will have had to move away from home, make new friends, and settle into a brand new city. The vast amount of change to get used to as a new student can be daunting, but is a challenge that everyone in this room has overcome. For that, I congratulate you. Through your time at Cardiff, you will have embraced relationships, opportunities, and experiences, and all of these will have shaped the graduate that you are standing here today. After all, that is the power of university. It prepares you for life. It goes without saying that you will look back with fond memories upon your time here in Cardiff, but it is important to remember your friends and family who have helped you reach this moment and how they assisted you in this fantastic achievement that we are celebrating today. I therefore invite you to turn around to greet your family and friends, to say a special and public thank you by giving them a warm and enthusiastic round of applause. Please be seated.
The challenge for all historians is to make their work bring the past to life, to break through the problem of inadequate sources that disallow so many questions we would like to ask, and to overcome the obstacle of understanding fundamentally different value systems that too often make the past a foreign country. The best historians help their readers to imagine what it was like to live then and there. But few of us can rival the ability of the historical novelist who fuses scrupulous research with a creative imagination to capture the essential drama of times past. Philippa Gregory unites the credentials of the historian with the flair of the novelist. Born in Kenya, she went to school in Bristol and studied journalism here in Cardiff. A history graduate of the University of Sussex, she was inspired there by the distinguished historian of revolutionary France, Maurice Hutt. And she went on to read for her doctorate at the University of Edinburgh, studying the popular fiction of the 18th century commercial circulating libraries. Philippa began publishing fiction in 1987, and next month will see the launch of her 25th novel, The Taming of the Queen, which takes as its subject Catherine Parr, the sixth wife of King Henry VIII. Philippa's best-known works focus on the House of Tudor and on the struggles of the Plantagenet dynasties which preceded the Tudor age. Many of her novels, including The Other Boleyn Girl and The White Queen, have inspired Hollywood film and BBC television adaptations. Philippa lives and writes in Yorkshire, but she is also committed to charitable work in Africa. Her foundation, Gardens for the Gambia, raises money to build wells in primary schools, enabling thousands of children to establish market gardens by irrigating otherwise arid environments. Han Rhydeddus Isganghellor, cyflwynaf I ti, Philippa Gregory, fel cymrawd anrhydedd Prifysgol Caerdydd.
Rhoi o'r dyrfod a roddwyd I mi gan y cyngor, derbynnu ar chwi fel cymrawd anrhydedd Prifysgol Caerdydd.
Thank you so much. It's a real pleasure to be here. It's a real honour to receive the fellowship. They made the mistake of saying I could say something, and so I'm going to. I wanted to say, first of all, to the young women, it's so lovely to see so many young women graduating. We haven't even had 100 years of women being able to graduate from universities. You are new. You are exciting. You're going to go into a world where women are not rewarded yet equally for pay. You're going to have to probably do the double shift. Lean in. It's going to be great. I also want to talk to historians. The reason that I am here is because I have a passion for history, which has inspired my work and my life. It seemed to me when I was a student about your age that it was the only thing that explained everything in the world. And I still feel that today. I love history. Congratulations, those of you who chose history, and those of you who chose geography, good call too. You're going to be able to find your way home, whatever happens. And to those of you who studied theology, you need no advice from me. Thank you so very much, John.
As Chair of Council of this university, I now have the duty to draw these proceedings to a close. This occasion is naturally one of the most pleasurable in the university calendar. It's truly a joy to be on this platform and to see the pride and relief of all the new graduates as they cross the stage. It's wonderful, too, that you've had the opportunity to share this occasion with today's illustrious honorary fellow, Dr. Philippa Gregory, who, as you know, has received her honorary fellowship today. I trust that the pride and joy that you feel today will stay with you always. And in the years to come, you'll look back at your time in Cardiff University and realise that the happiness you've experienced, the friendships you have made, and the depth of knowledge and experience gained have all served you very well in your journey through life. Today, you join the worldwide family of Cardiff University alumni. It's a family that helps you stay in touch with each other and with us. Cardiff students are valued around the world for their skills, knowledge, and attitude. I hope that you will remember and share your experience, that you will come back and see us often, and that you will continue to support us so that new generations can benefit as you have done from the outstanding teaching and learning here at Cardiff University. On behalf of the university, your academic staff, the officers, your fellow students, and the great body of alumni throughout the world, I wish you every success in the future. Good luck and a safe journey home. Diolch yn fawr.